So I have an update for the ISO 20022 Deathwatch. Now, as you guys know, we did go live yesterday for this standard on November the 19th, but there were some technical problems I believe that actually happened. So I'm going to be showing you all of the news that happened on the day from the European Central Bank's website, and so we can get all of the correct information. I will also be looking at the price action for both XRP and XLM coin for today, which is the 20th of November, and we also have a very bullish Forbes article which we will be looking at as well. So all I ask from you guys are two things, which is to smash the like button and like the video as well. So what actually happened with the standard? Well, you'll see over here that Chad actually tweeted out last night that it's past midnight at the European Central Bank, which means it's now Monday morning and the T2 is still down. I think somebody is getting nervous. So apparently there were some complications and the T2 went down. But if we have a look at the European Central Bank's website, we will be able to see all of their updates. So you'll see over here that we have all of the updates from the different days, but I believe that it was from the Friday to the Sunday. So the Friday started on the 17th of November, and you'll see that we had it operating normally, but then we had it closed again and some other deployment activities. So let's have a look at whether it got fixed or not before that midnight. And so let's see as to what happened on the day. You'll see over here that on the 19th of November in the morning, the T2S was closed and it will reopen according to its schedule. So I think a lot of people were probably panicking about that. But then you'll see at 10:30 p.m. it was indicated that it was now operating normally, and again at 2:30. And so again, this is a European Central Bank's website, and they post their operational statuses for each of the hours. And so according to this, all what I can see is that the T2S did go live and it was operating normally. And so we should have had successful completion of that standard. Again, the migration for the ISO 20022 basically means that banks don't have to be fully migrated to the standard until 2025. Before we have a look at the Forbes article, which indicates bullish news for the crypto market, you will basically see over here a list of the compliant cryptos that could get a massive boost from the ISO 20022. Now again, that doesn't mean a surge in the price imminently that we will have. Definitely nothing will happen, of course, but you'll see that Hedera is one of the compliant cryptos, Quantiz as well, XRP, of course, we've got it here, XLM, Cardano, Algorand and Verge. And just to point out, the advantages that XRP and XLM have are the fact that they are both designed to move money at a very fast speed and very low cost, just to put it shortly. So let's have a look at what the Forbes article has said. It says over here that the US dollar collapse acceleration, 33.7 trillion shock Fed inflation warning makes a bullish case for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP and crypto price surge. Guys, this isn't the first time that we have seen XRP being included in this bullish news. Now, I do know that a lot of people talk about inflation being bad. Of course it is. However, I personally think that inflation is actually bullish for cryptocurrency. And the reason why, like Cathy Wood has stated before, is that it basically gives us the advantage to hedge ourselves against any sort of inflation, right? And so it says over here that Bitcoin and crypto prices, including major coins, Ethereum and XRP, have surged this year as the US grapples with the threat of global wartime inflation. So obviously that is to do with geopolitical tensions abroad that we have been having. The Bitcoin price actually went to $38,000 just a couple of days ago, or I believe below it. Anyhow, it managed to rally and increase by roughly $10,000 this year, which is basically a massive powerhouse. Now, Ray Dalio has warned that the swelling US debt pile of 33.7 trillion is about to reach an inflection point, something that one researcher has called the bullish case for Bitcoin. And he says that we are at the point of that acceleration, which creates the supply-demand problem, and it's made worse by other issues as well that are happening. And Elon Musk has also warned that the soaring US debt pile could push the Fed into a death spiral, creating a vicious cycle that it may not be able to escape, basically, and just repeating itself. But the one thing that stuck out to me is the fact that this Wall Street analysis warned the Fed that they will soon be forced to restart its money printer, potentially collapsing the US dollar and fueling a Bitcoin price boom to rival gold. And guys, even when it comes to projections on the amount of the debt that the US will be taking on, I think roughly around about by 2030, the US government are wanted to take an additional 20 trillion. And so again, in my opinion, the banking sector is basically under pressure when it comes to this debt. And obviously it would definitely make sense for the crypto market to basically see those gains. And if you think about it, we are really at the early stages of the crypto market and getting into these cryptocurrencies at such a low price. And I do think that this problem won't go away until the US government change their tactics. And so if we have a look at the price action today for XRP coin, we are in the green. You can see over here we're up by 1% on the 1-day chart. Not really massive moves, however it's still pretty good compared to yesterday's price action. We are currently trading at 62 cents, and you'll see over here that our volume has increased by 23%, and we are currently trading at 1 billion. Now if we have a look at the 7-day chart, you'll know that XRP coin did actually go to that low of 59 cents. And if we also have a look at what happened yesterday, the price was at 60 cents with a volume of 838 million. Of course, we did have that ISO 20022 live switch go on. Do I think it had any sort of link to do with the price of XRP? Definitely not. I just think that we are moving very slowly and to the upside for XRP, and the price is maintaining itself and it's relatively strong. And so from yesterday, we have basically increased by 2 cents. We are down by 4.7% on the 7 days. I do think that it's still pretty good that XRP coin has not actually retraced all the way back to the 55 cent level. It's showing signs of strength and how it was able to bounce back off from 59 cents. I think that the next price target for XRP coin should be 65 cents, but it will be pretty decent if it is able to consolidate within these levels. And if we have a look at the price for Stellar XLM, we are currently up by 1.36% on the 1-day chart, and we have now gone into that 12-cent range. The volume is up by about 1.14%, and we are trading at 57.2 million in volume. Now you'll see over here in the morning we managed to reach 0.1218 with a bit more in volume, roughly around about 1.5 million. But if we have a look at where we were trading yesterday, we managed to actually reach that 12-cent level just in the later part of the day at around about 11 p.m. But you'll see that for the majority of the day we were below that 12-cent level, and again the lowest dip that we had for XLM was in that mid-range of the 11 cents, but we managed to bounce back off from there twice. You'll see over here it happened on the 17th and we bounced back up, and then the same again on the 18th, and so it was able to repeat that pattern. Again, it's good to see it back up at 12 cents. I think that the next price target for XLM would be a nice 15 cents. If we could get a 3-cent increase, I think that it would show that XLM is a pretty strong coin. But again, we are only down by 2.46% on the 7-day chart. Let's see if it can first hold 12 cents.